really meaningful day for me. I have become a different person. Hey guys, it's me, the hobbyist. Thanks for joining me on this video of today, on the day of the day that it is today. If you're new here, welcome. I talk about all things social commentary, my hobbies. You watch my evolution on this channel, self-care, all those things. If you're not new here and you've been here, what up, though? Thanks for coming back. As always, you are appreciated. I want to talk about how important it is to, on your journey, continually check in with yourself and make room for improvement, critique, and changes. I feel like I've personally embarked on my self-healing journey and journey of self-discovery over the past year or so. At least it's been a active pursuit. You're always growing and learning along the way, but to be conscious of it is a different thing. I knew that 2023 was going to be a different year for me than 2022. 2022 was very much a year of trying things, seeing what stuck, seeing what I didn't like, kind of just discovering what it is that I am looking for. I nailed down what I'm looking for now in this current time. I am honing in on those skills, sharpening my tool set, and prioritizing learning from people, media, and books. Anywhere, really. That's really a big part of why I started guitar lessons. I wanted to put myself out there and show myself that I'm capable of growing something from the ground up. I grew up as one of those kids that things in school just naturally came to me. It left no room for me to want to try new things, because if something didn't automatically, if I wasn't automatically good at something right away, I was discouraged because I'm like, I'm good at everything, you know? But as I've gotten older and I've bumped my head a few times, I've grown to realize that the things that are most worth knowing are the things that you don't get right away. Things that are hard, things that you have to work towards, because so much more rewarding when you achieve the goals that you set for yourself. In starting my YouTube channel, I kind of knew I had something to say, but I didn't have the language for what I wanted to say. And through this process of learning and analyzing the way in which I conduct myself in the world, the way I conduct myself on this channel, the way I feel about myself, combating those, my negative core beliefs, those things, challenging those, challenging my insecurities, and really figuring out what it is about myself that I want to portray to the world and what it is that I want to do for myself. I've been reading a lot of books that have been giving me the language to understand who I am and how I want to show up in this world. With that being said, there are some changes coming to my content, and I think that I don't even think it's really a change. It's more so an evolution, because I very much started this whole journey as a novice, and I made that blatantly clear. I always say that I am a student. I am a forever learner. I'm never not going to be learning something, but I realize now that I have more to say than what has been said, and there is so much more left on the table, so much more that needs to be discovered, so much more that I need to analyze and critique, and I'm looking forward to it. And I am realizing that my giddy personality, my funny side, is not the only side of me that I can show. I can show the deep side of me, I can show the analytical side of me, I can show myself in all different types of light, and it's okay. It's okay to be more than one way. It's okay to exist in this world however it is that you want to exist, and that's most important. And I think I want that to be my overarching theme of the content I create, is that however you choose to show up is right. There's no one right way to be. There's no one right way to exist because, oh, I can only do this because I'm a black woman. Black people don't do that. Or I can only do this because, I don't know, I'm a black woman. So that is the point that reigns most true to me. I'm excited to grow and to learn and to try new things out. And I don't want to make any promises of what's to come, because you never know. From this day to the next, I may change my mind again. And I want people to know that that is an appropriate thing. I'm so happy that cancel culture no longer is prevalent as it has once been, because I feel like that was one of the most damaging things that came out of social media, is the fact that people are safeguarded against different ways of thinking, or they're limited in the things that they can say because they don't want to offend someone. But I think the most important thing is to put yourself out there and express your views so that you can hear countering views and potentially learn something. If we're all afraid to speak, then nothing will be said. And that was a bar right there. That was a bar. I believe if we all put ourselves in the shoes of a learner instead of a person that has everything all figured out, then we will be more able to make improvements, to change our lives and other people's lives, to encourage, to uplift. We were more in a space to listen instead of always being the one that's heard. And that's what I want to cultivate in my space, in my little corner of the internet. I want to be able to cultivate a space in which a community in which we can inspire each other, discuss social topics, and usher in change, because a lot of us don't realize it, but history is being made right now. The things we do right now do matter as a society, on the internet, social media. These things that we are doing are unprecedented things, and they do matter. If you're creating something, you feel like it won't matter in the grand scheme of things, that's not true. It's gonna matter. The only things that don't matter are the things that you declare don't matter. If you feel like you don't have a voice, if you feel like you have nothing to say, then you won't say anything. And if you're insecure in your skill level and your knowledge, put forth more effort to learn. I've been reading books lately that have given me the vocabulary for the things that I want to express. And sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes what you want to say is in there, but you can't verbalize it. You can show it. I've shown it in my art. I haven't realized until recently that things I've done over these past few years as a single woman have been connected to a bigger meaning. And I'm just now able to put those pieces together. I'm really looking forward to expressing myself in ways that I have yet to. I appreciate you guys for being here along on this journey with me. And I want you all to know that first thing that ever comes to my mind when I create anything is how I feel about it. And I believe that that's how it should be for anyone creating anything. Keep yourself centered in the fact that if it weren't for you, you wouldn't be creating anything. Create for you. The people who need to see it will see it. It will align, and that will be that. Don't put pressure on yourself to conform to what society thinks is popular, because a lot of times what society thinks is popular is very problematic, honestly and truly. And I want to use my voice to usher in new ways of thinking and to create conversations and to build a community. So if you're here today, I have 117 subscribers. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for being here along on this journey with me. It is almost my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and it has been such a blessing to me and my creativity and my self-esteem and my journey to self-discovery. So I don't have a drink in my hand, but here is an imaginary glass of champagne for you. I know how to say champagne, just being silly. But yeah, drink up. I enjoy you guys. Thank you so much. This is The Hobbyist, trying to inspire the hobbyist in you. Peace.